March is not only known as the start of spring, but also National Disability Awareness Month. It's a way to bring more attention to disabilities and promote their independence. Here with us to talk about the topic is David Nelson, the CEO of the League for the Blind and Disabled. Good morning, David.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. So talk about the Americans with Disability Act and where we are now with that.
We are 24 years into it, and things are vastly different than they were. We didn't have any requirements for curb ramps back then. There was a lot of things that we just didn't have. We still have a lot of things to do, but it is night and day from where it was.
Talk about the things that what do you have ahead? What do we need? What do you need to?
Well, we still need, and the city of Fort Wayne is working well on this. We still have a lot of intersections that people can't cross. That still needs to be taken care of. There's still on private property. There's still a lot of parking lots, oddly enough, that don't have signs for their accessible parking, something as simple as a $25 sign. Mm-hmm. We continue to watch polling places. They've done a great job, but as they move from location to location over the years, sometimes there's accessibility issues, so we watch that. And it's a moving target sometimes, because there's always new buildings, there's always new roads, new sidewalks, so it's a moving target.
Can you talk a little bit more about the accessibility downtown, especially with the snow this winter, how that's been, just in general? I mean, people who aren't disabled, that's not on our minds, but I mean, I guess, talk about, like, is it overall good, fair, poor?
Well, I mean, the city has worked really hard at that, but I mean, it's been awful for folks. I mean, just drive down any street, and even folks not in wheelchairs, how many people do you see walking in the street because they can't get on the sidewalk?
Yeah,
well,
I know it.
I mean, that's just everybody's condition right now, and it's been awful. So.
There's kind of a subculture within this group. Can you explain that?
Well, there's a number. You know, people with disabilities, everything from people who are deaf to people who are blind, they all have their groups. People who are deaf particularly are a culture in our community, but because of their language. They have a language, different language, just like anybody from a foreign country, mm-hmm. and they tend to have their own culture. So deaf culture is very dominant in Fort Wayne and in Allen County.
How is your organization increasing awareness? Talk about the campaign this year.
Well, this year we're in a lot of newspapers with editorials throughout Northeast Indiana. We're reaching out to folks like you to do shows like this.
It's our pleasure.
We do a lot of speaking with service clubs. I have one coming up Monday or Tuesday, I think, at 7:30 in the morning. We're in schools, do a lot of disability awareness training, and mm-hmm. businesses with disability awareness training. We work with the Northeast Indiana Disability Advocacy Coalition, who just brought Lauren Potter from the television show Glee mm-hmm. Into Fort Wayne to help raise awareness. So, you know, we hire qualified people with disabilities. The majority of our staff are, and we encourage them to be on boards and committees in the community. Not necessarily disability related, just so that they can be out there setting an example and showing folks that people with disabilities can do pretty much what everybody else can with the opportunity.
Thank you very much for being here this morning.
I sure appreciate it. Thank you.